Hey friends, I am on the Iowa State University campus right now for an interpreter workshop, and you have like the option to sleep over in the dorms, like it's included in the prices and stuff, and or you can commute. But I love this time to get away. I can stay up late and then like sleep in-ish. Like, good morning, Tammy. And like, also it's like a nice break from the kids and the craziness, and I can just focus on learning and like applying my interpreting skills or honing in on my skills and refining them and all that. Good morning, Leah. So I always choose to stay in the dorm. I have one friend who, this is her first time staying in the dorm, and she's got a bunch of kids, and I'm like, yeah, it's good. Like, welcome to the good life, I said. So I am actually had time this morning. I had to get up and shower and I actually had time to come on and do my makeup. So I'm hoping to use a few of the products that are on sale. I didn't bring all this stuff. I wish I would have had more that I could show you guys. But when I get back home on Friday, I think I'll be able to come live and show you guys a few more things. You guys, this lip oil, I'm getting down to like not too much left. And if you remember right, this lip oil, gosh, that's what it was for Customer Appreciation Day in January. And it sold out like that. So glad that I got it. But a lot of people were disappointed that it sold out that quickly. So we've been asking for it to come back, and Saint said, I'm pretty sure the lip oil and that lipstick are supposed to be like, they know that it's a want. So I'm really hoping it's coming back. Even, I don't know, I haven't heard anything, but I really hope it's coming back soon, or at least sometime this year, because it's really good. I love it. I put it on every time before I put on the rest of my face, because I really, really like it. So I'm going to use, these two brushes are not in the sale, but they are like kind of my pair that I really like to use. So the detail brush, I'm going to go into my contour and put that on first. Now you can really start with contour, you can start with your highlight shade, doesn't matter. I sometimes will start out with contour for a couple reasons. So one is I'm going to avoid using multiple layers, because if you put your highlight down first, then often good morning, Abby. I was just talking about you. I said, welcome to the good life, right? And then also it is a way to kind of map out like where you should be putting your products. But I kind of go back and forth. I really not sure I have a set way that I do it. Sometimes I start with contour, sometimes I start with my highlight. My cheeks have just been, I feel like they're exceptionally red lately. I'm not really sure why, but we're gonna color correct those. If you haven't seen, I'll show you what I like to do for color correcting my cheeks. No. When I color cut my cheeks, I am adding an extra layer, but sometimes we just need to do that because I want to, before I put on my lighter color, sometimes that red can still kind of push through, but if I can neutralize the redness a little bit, it should be easier to completely cover it up. So I'm actually going to go into my bronzer. Now this isn't the bronzer that I use, my Bella bronzer. That's that one. This is a lighter one that has like orangish undertones, and it's just going to even out. Good morning. is going to even out that redness a little bit. Now, I would not just put this on by itself and be like, oh, I'm good to go. Because it's not exactly the right coloring, but it's neutralizing already. Do you see? That's what I just love about this makeup, is that like all of a sudden my like insecurity of my red cheeks just kind of starts to disappear, and I feel a lot more confident. I'm gonna have to get a mirror out because I do not have one. Now I'm just gonna go in with my main highlight shade. I should say this pairing of brushes, the first one, I think I already said what it was, is the detail brush. This one is the blush and bronzer brush, and it is one of my favorites, and especially I tend to go to it, even if I use a different brush to apply, I'll go back in and use this one to blend. I really like this one for blending. Okay, let me get my, I guess I'll use this one. Let me look in the mirror quick. You guys, whenever I come here, I've actually been to, this is our 10th year, and 2 of the years were kind of like, one was virtual, one was hybrid. So you could come in person or be virtual. Those 2 years I missed, I think, I'd have to really check, but I made it to all the other ones. So, I mean, I've been to, let's say, about 8 of them for the last 10 years. And I just love, so it's an immersion week. And so during the, kind of all during the day, we're signing with each other. We get to eat in the cafeteria, and I eat so well in there, but it's one of those ones that you go in, you take as much as you want, but like you don't take anything out. And so it's good food, honestly. Did you guys have good food back in college on your campus? We had really good food, but we didn't have that kind of style, which I'm so glad we didn't, because I was usually running late to class, and I would just quickly go through the cafeteria, grab some food to go, and bring it to class and eat it in class. So there's no way this would have been good for me in college. But St. Kate's had really good food. We visited the cafeteria when we were there last weekend, and I was like, I remember going in and getting, if I needed something quick, they had really good grilled cheese sandwiches. Also I would grab, because it was kind of like a take and go quick, that kind of stuff. There's also other ones you could like wait for food, and then they had like home cooked foods too. But if I had to do something really fast, I'd get a little thing of like chicken strips and make a big salad. And that was and then they had really good honey mustard. Love honey mustard. For dipping and on my salad. I got something weird, just wait. I got a black spot. What is that from? I hope it's not on my brush. Anyway, so that was like my go-to meal. But we also had like a pasta bar, a deli bar. There's always an area that had like food that you could, it just switched out, like home cooked foods. Like yesterday here, they had like meatloaf and mac and cheese and, or not yesterday, maybe that was the other day, I don't know. But it's been good food. I do really like college food. I mean, at least what I've experienced. Let me grab my Perfector. If you do not have one of these, I really think they're so important. If you notice that maybe you feel like you actually feel the makeup on you, like it feels cakey and thick, it could be actually thick, and you probably applied too much product. So this is a good time to check that by using a Perfector sponge. Unfortunately, the black one's not available anymore. This is my favorite, but they're gonna be about the same. Okay, so I am actually going to set my face today. This is something I rarely ever do, but I think, what do I have to? I guess I'll just use this. I think it's gonna be like in the 90s today, so it's gonna be hot. Good morning, Pamela. So I'm just gonna go into my pressed setting powder. I think I'm gonna use the small end of the detail brush because you can get into like more like nooks and cranny. So I'm just going to, instead of brushing it, you guys, I'm gonna press it under my eyes and my nose. If I have my sunglasses on today, I like to hit like that bridge of my nose there. And I noticed that whenever I'm signing a lot, this is where the first part of my makeup might start coming off because I touch my face a lot for certain signs. So setting it, I didn't have an ideal brush for that, but the powder brush is really good, and that one, or the buff brush, I do like that one. Those both are actually on the 40% sale. If you guys don't have a brush, seriously, get one because they're so good. Yesterday I wore Jolene, and it was so pretty. Should I wear Jolene again? I'm gonna show off Tango on my lips. This one is so pretty. I love gloss on my lips. Just a really pretty pink gloss for the summer. So that one is 40% off. I need to wipe my finger off. I'll just put it on here, why not? And then I'm thinking I'm gonna do Rosewood. Now Rosewood is actually one that I often will wear more in the fall, winter time, but I do wanna show it off because it is a pretty color. If you like sandstone, this one is similar-ish. It is a little bit more kind of burnt, if that makes any sense. Maybe like more orangish, an orangish undertone maybe. But it's so pretty. And so, do you have to wear it just in the fall or the winter? No, it still looks nice. There we go. Okay, let me look in a mirror quick. So this is Rosewood, such a pretty color. I should have put Rosewood down on my lips and then covered it with Tango. That would have been pretty. I have these little doodads, and they keep getting, last time I got my hair cut, I had asked for a little bit of this. So when I wear my hair up and pulled back, I still have a little hair hanging down, and I've really been liking them, but when I'm doing my makeup, I'm like, get out of my way. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's do something quick with my eyes. I am going to grab my, see if I have the blur brush. I think I got it. There, this is the blur brush. This is one of my favorite eyeshadow brushes, and this one is 40% off as well. Let's see, I'm trying to stay organized a little bit. What is everyone else up to this week? I'm in Ames, Iowa for this conference. Okay, so what colors? I don't have a lot of the ones that are actually on sale. Let's do, okay. We'll work with this. Okay, so I am going to, you guys, I always have my brush cleaning tile here right with the rest of my with all my eyeshadows because I don't know what I used this last. And so of course I did not clean it. So I like to just go like this just to remove anything that might be on there. So if I happen to use like dark brown the day before or whenever, I can just go on this brush cleaning towel. And this you can, I usually suggest replacing it every about like, ooh, you guys, there's a spider here. I'm just ignoring it, okay? I would suggest probably replacing this every about 6 months. But you can clean it with the brush cleaning tile. I have a video that shows you how to do it. So just comment tile and I'll show you if you have a brush cleaning tile already. But if you don't have one of these, I do suggest that you get one because it really makes it easy instead of always having to have like a towel around or wiping it on the back of your hand. That does help. So I'm gonna go into Havana. This is like the summer color, you guys. It is a very pretty matte corally orangey color. Do not be afraid of orange because it looks so good on the eyes. It just brightens up your eyes. I love it. This mirror. And I always tap it off. You guys, I go in and I tap so I don't get too much product falling off onto my cheeks because I already got those done. So I could really just stick to something super basic like this and just do a wash all over. Isn't that pretty? It's like done, okay? I do like to use so this is like the fluffier end of the brush. This reminds me of like the eyeshadow fluffy end. This one is more compact and bigger, and this reminds me of like the smudge brush. So it's kind of a nice combination of the two brushes, and that's why I really like the Blur brush. So I'm gonna go right here in the corner and bring that orange down. There's something about that corally color underneath the eye, just very subtly. I really like it. If you guys have any questions about the sale items, please, please, please reach out because I have so much information about a lot of them. If you just want to see colors on different people, different skin tones, eye colors, whatever, or just information about the brushes, any of that, let me know. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my finger into Crush. Now this is an orange shimmer. It's kind of like the counterpart to Havana because you have like this orangey corally color matte and now you have the shimmer. So I'm going to go into that with my finger because I really want it to look sparkly. Again, some of our shimmers are more granulated than others. Some are going to be more bigger granules. I don't know if I'm even explaining that right, but this one really just goes on and looks more just like metallic, like a metallic goldy orangey color because it's so fine. And this one I'm just gonna put all over my lid. These ones just smooth, go so smooth like butter. Isn't that pretty? And then I think I'm just gonna darken the outer corner just to give a little definition, and then I think we're done. Okay, so we have a couple more presentations, a couple more workshops. So I have all day today, and you guys, it's a long day. So we don't start until 9 because we have, there's like some self-care options to do in the morning, or the self-care option is to sleep in. That's what I chose because I stayed out late last night. But we will have our first workshop at 9, and then I think we go until like 12 for our first. We might have 2 this morning, I can't remember. But anyway, we're in class from 9 to noon, and then we'll have a lunch break. And then from 1:30 to 5, something like that, we'll have another workshop. And then we go eat. And then we come back for another one, 6 to 9. So that's what it looked like yesterday. That's what it looks like today. I love that we cover a lot of different topics, everything that is related to educational interpreting, and so far it's been so good. We've had a new presenter already. We have another new one this week, or tomorrow, or, oh my gosh, today coming, and I'm excited to meet him, and it's always nice to have just a new perspective. But after 9 o'clock, some of us go out because, you know, why not? We're kid free. And we walk to a local bar and just chat all night. It's so much fun. Especially with our presenters, like none of us know the person. So we have lots of questions about different places where he's worked and his experiences. So I just added a little bit of oak there, but really a little bit of just that Havana and Crush is so pretty. And I'm just gonna do some mascara. You guys snag some of these eyeshadows. I think they end up being like, if they're 40% off, I'm gonna say they're like $8.40 or something. What a steal. And then you can grab a palette and make your own little eyeshadow. You could grab whatever, like eyeshadow palette, I should say. So just grab any of those palettes that are 40% off and just fill them up with your own eyeshadows in all the colors that you're actually gonna wear. And then you never like have to be using like a few of them and then throw some of them away. So it's such a good steal to create your own eyeshadow right now, or you could do a lip kit or whatever. So that is it. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. I'll hopefully check in soon with you guys. So yeah, have a great day. Bye.